Škoda Volkswagen Group India, as part of their 2.0 India strategy, had announced a slew of new cars based on the MQB A0 India platform. And this is the second Škoda vehicle based on that platform. Yes, it is a 3-box sedan. It will compete against the likes of the Honda City and the Hyundai Verna, and it will come with the same engines that we've seen on the Kushaq SUV. The dimensions of the car are like those of the first generation Octavia. So yes, it is actually bigger than the first generation Octavia, and thereby bigger than the current sedans that the Škoda Volkswagen Group India has been selling in India.
While the car we got to drive was camouflaged, and one is not allowed to comment on the exterior styling as yet, it is basic knowledge that the Slavia will take its styling cues from the latest of the Škoda sedans, the Octavia as well as the Superb, and also have styling elements specially tailor-made for India, just like on the Kushaq. Given the elegance and style of the largest Škoda sedans and the outspokenness of the Kushaq's design, one can expect the Slavia to be a very good-looking car that should be a head-turner, just like its sibling. In fact, along with sharing the same platform, the Kushaq and Slavia will share a lot of components as well as some styling cues. So one can expect, for example, for the Slavia to get LED lights all around, ride on 16-inch wheels, and have good ground clearance, just like on the Kushaq. Compared to the existing sedans on the market, the Slavia at 4541 mm will be closer in length to the Honda City and slightly longer than the Hyundai Verna, but will be the widest of the lot at 1752 mm. And the Slavia will also just be 2 mm lower than the Honda City at 1487 mm in height.
Compared to the Kushaq, the wheelbase is similar since it's based on the same platform, but the overall dimensions in length is longer. It is also wider, and of course, being an SUV, the Kushaq was taller.
Again, there is very little that we can say about the interiors as yet, but its height of 1487 mm, the longest wheelbase in this class of sedans, and also it being the widest of the lot, gives good indication of the in-cabin space of the Slavia. But what I can say is that Škoda is paying particular attention to safety, and the car not only meets but exceeds most of the requirements of not just India but also global NCAP. What we know as of now is that it will come equipped with 6 airbags, and thereby no compromise is being made on the safety of the heads of the passengers seated in the second row, with curtain airbags extending from the front to the rear. While the Kushaq had to forego a digital instrument panel, the likes of which we have seen on all modern Škoda cars in India, especially on the Octavia and the Karoq, the Slavia will come with a digital IP to begin with, and all the cars that we tested had it, adding value and upmarket appeal to the mid-size sedan.
The engines and the gearbox options are the same. It's got a 1.0 litre turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol engine as well as a 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol engine, and both will come with the automatic and manual gearboxes. The 1 litre with a 6-speed torque converter, while the 1.5 will come with the 7-speed DSG.
The Slavia not only shares its platform with the Kushaq but also the drivetrains. While we drove all the engine gearbox variations available, the fine-tuning of the suspension of the car as well as overall dynamics was still work in progress. Škoda says that all these variants will have a slightly different suspension setup, but what I could make out was that the Slavia will be a joy to drive, with the suspension more tuned towards better handling and drivability. That should be excellent on bad Indian roads. The Slavia will be revealed to the world early next month, but will only go into sale early next year. But when it does go into sale, do not expect it to be spectacularly priced. While Škoda Auto is planning for 95% localization, that should give it some leverage. The car, from what we can make out as well as from the clues that the Kushaq provides, will be a premium product. So expect the pricing to be in the mix for the sedans of its size and make a good value proposition that was also offered by the Kushaq.